That's right. The IEM groups are up. We can talk a little bit about them. It's pretty exciting stuff, in my opinion. There are some big names on this list, and man, it's such a coin flip as to who will take it home. I had thought initially that with Rhett in such great form, showing some of the awesome play that he's already shown us, that he had a really good chance to take this whole tournament. And then I noticed the names MVP and Lucifron, and I was like, ooh, I don't know, Yos.
Yeah, I agree, Bennett. I'm super, super excited for this tournament for many reasons. Because for the first time in a long time again, even though like Wings of Liberty tournaments are hard to predict as well, often you have like these 3 or 4 guys where you look at the tournament and sometimes even only 2. Like him or him is going to win it. But now looking at this group, there are so many guys who could potentially win it. And of course, yes, there are favorites for a lot of people out there. A lot of people will say like, Parting is a massive favorite. Or maybe MVP, but hey, MVP has sort of been in a slump. And I have really, really high expectations of the Europeans. And yes, I am a little bit biased, but come on, man. Lucifron is playing full-time, man. And if Lucifron plays full-time, he doesn't mess around. I am super excited. I cannot wait to see the guys. Also, Grubby has been playing really well on his stream. It's really fun to watch. TLO has been practicing an insane amount and has also been looking quite good. Certainly in Katowice, he looked really strong. We're going to see Stefano playing Heart of the Swarm. Now, that's hella exciting.
It's going to be an awesome tournament. It is going to be a fantastic tournament. It's a fresh start. And we kind of get to hit a reset button on the scene. If we look back to the Wings of Liberty beta, TLO he became a superstar then because of his creativity. And you always like to point out how good Lucifron was. A lot of people forget.
Yeah, a lot of people forget because Lucy was extremely good early on, but then he kind of faded away because he was really busy with university, and then every now and then he made a comeback and suddenly made like top 3 at WCS Europe or something. But for instance, the very, very first Go for StarCraft II monthly final, and now for a lot of people that might sound very irrelevant, but when StarCraft II just came out, we didn't have all these tournaments. It was just beta early on, so there were a couple of Go for StarCraft IIs. Hazuov's 1-1, Lucifron 1-1, like Dimaga maybe, and then the first monthly final was the first time they gave out 500 euros online. Like, oh my god, StarCraft is booming. I remember in those finals, it was really funny because Hazuov's always has sort of had a friendly rivalry with Lucifron in Warcraft 3.
A friendly rivalry?
Well, from one side it was very friendly, from the other one not too much. And Hazu was up 2-0, and Hazu was probably like, hell yeah, I'm going to win it. But then Lucifron came back and won the very first Go for StarCraft II monthly final 3-2. So yes, even in the early days, he was very good. I think he even beat Nazgul as well in a cool series, like in the semi-finals.
Oh man.
Yeah, Victor was really good in the beta, man.
He took out Idra at that early MLG. Remember with that Blink Stalker play on Scrap Station?
And Lost Temple. I
remember that.
Yeah, people forget that Nazgul, the owner of TL, was actually he's probably still a pretty good player because you don't lose all of that.
He used to feed a lot of bills to his players too, and then they would win with it. And then
that's
they would
so
credit
awesome.
him. That's pretty crazy.
Coolest boss ever.
Manager of the year. I can see like one time like at GSTL, like it goes really wrong in Pro League. Victor Nazgul steps up to the challenge, sits down, all kills, KT rolls.
The internet would explode.
That would be probably the most awesome thing ever.
So real quick before we move on to the GSL, your favorites to win IEM. Josh.
Symbol.
Lucy.
Red.
I think MC will win.
I agree.
He looked really good in GSTL yesterday.
I agree with Kevin. I think Lucifron is the unsung hero that's not getting enough hype. I am very excited.
I'm pretty sure Red had the best practice recently.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes.
I mean, Red came on and played against Gretorp.
3 casters.
Nah, I'm super excited, man. I can't wait for the tournament. It's going to be super fun.